Okay, thanks for joining us. Um, so first, I wanted to tell you there is a chat box at the bottom. If you're on your phone, it might be harder to find, but there's a chat. So as we go through everything, if you have questions, like we're an open book, ask anything. So first, I guess I'll tell you, you saw our stories that we have posted. I'm Lindsay. I am a two-star diamond coach. And I just wanted to say that our team is a premier team. And I know you guys probably have no idea what that means, but I say there's only 4 in Canada. And they're it's insane because it's not something that I did. It's something that our team did and we're all a part of it. So it just goes to show that we have trainings and tools and our system works to help people get started. So I have to share that. We're currently ranked 91 in the North America in the whole company, soon to be North America and the UK, which is crazy. Yeah, so it is very, very exciting. You're going to hear from a great group of girls tonight. All of these girls wouldn't be here if I didn't ask them to join me on this crazy journey, and you will see that they love it as much as I do. Okay, so I have notes here, so if you see me look to the side, I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. The first thing I'm going to tell you guys about is basically I'm going to talk about kind of the 4 things that we do. We have these things called vital behaviors, and you're probably like, well, I see you guys posting on social media all the time, but what exactly do you do every day in your business, and what does it involve? So the very first thing, I'm just going to jump right into it. The very first thing we do as coaches is pretty obvious. We're products of the products. So we work out using the programs. We drink our Shakeology. We share it on social media because that honestly, social media is a free tool and it's so easy to connect with people. And if you are listening to this, you're probably like, I could never post on social media like you guys do. I will tell you, none of us posted on social media like we do now before we started coaching. So my social media was on lockdown and it was pictures of LinkedIn. So it's crazy things happen when you get out of your comfort zone. And if I never did this, I wouldn't be sitting here. So you post the sweaty selfies and you post the workouts, and then you start getting messages saying like, because of you, I got up off the couch and I went for a walk. Or because of you, I drank water today. Or little things like that. Like, thank you so much for posting. So you will never know who you inspire on this journey. So the first thing that we do as coaches is we're product of a product. We get to use the products. We have our own transformations. It doesn't always need to be about the scale either, guys. It's mental transformations. Natasha's going to talk about it, but huge shout out to Natasha because she lost 100 pounds. So amazing. So anyway, she'll tell you about that. So it's whether you have 5 pounds to lose or you're starting and you have abs, like whatever it is. I had over 40 pounds to lose when I started coaching, and I've gotten in the best shape of my life. But it's not only a physical transformation, guys. It is really a mental one. And that leads me into the number 2 thing we do as a coach. And this has never been part of my job description in any job ever before, but it's personal development. When I started as a coach, I was like, I'm not going to do that. And I can probably say it's had a massive impact on my life. I never dreamed before, and I know that sounds really weird, but I never dreamed of like the possibilities. I thought I was stuck in a rut working my corporate job, and I was just going through the daily grinds. And I've been doing personal development. I've helped lots of coaches, and everybody has different struggles and challenges in their lives, but I guarantee you there is probably a personal development book out there for you that will fill your cup and will help you. So we have lots of personal development recommendations, but as a coach, we do 10 minutes a day. That's it. Like, you don't need to sit down and read a novel. I listen to it in my car when I drive or when I do my hair or makeup. And there are so many different ones. And also we do, every week we have like national wake up calls from top coaches that share what's working in their business. And we get to hear all of that exciting stuff too. And we get to implement it in our businesses. So there's lots of support, personal development is a big thing, and you will experience so much growth, which some of these girls will probably talk about tonight. So yeah, I underestimated it when I started as a coach, and it took me about 2 months to get into it. And now I have lots of PD suggestions for you if you ever need them. So basically you're going to be working out, check. You're going to feel good. You're going to want to talk about it. And if you don't talk about it, if you're super shy, hey, Brianna, if you're super shy, people are going to start asking you what you're doing. If you're feeling good, your energy is up, you're going to be positive. People are going to ask you what you're doing, and you're just probably going to tell them, right? You're just going to want to share it. It's like if you go to a restaurant and you eat there and you like the food, you're probably going to go tell somebody about it. So when you're doing personal development and you're working out and you're feeling good, you're going to want to share it, which leads me into what we do for number 3. So the third thing we do, and this is probably the scariest thing of coaching, and that's inviting people. But it's important because the people that ask you what you're doing, like if you're feeling good and everything and they're asking, you're missing the people that probably need it the most and the people that are too scared to actually approach you. For me on this journey, I have, for example, there's one person that I never reached out to because I just assumed that they wouldn't be interested in joining my boot camp. So I never reached out to them, and she sent me a message and she said, Lindsay, I have written this message to you 10 times and erased it every time. I need some help and I don't know where to start. And had I invited her to join or to help her on her health and fitness, then she wouldn't have had to go through that. So that's why we do invite. We don't sell. Honestly, if you're a salesperson, you're probably not going to be a good fit for the team because we're not here to convince people. We're just here to tell people what we've got going on. Like I know, well, Robin, you're in my boot camp right now. Like we're not salespeople. We try to help people, and if it's good timing for them and they're ready to make a change and they want to make a positive change, then that's what we're here for. We're here to help them, right? We're here to give them a support system. And it's probably the most rewarding thing other than being a mom that you will ever do, that I've ever done, is helping, like being able to help so many people along on their journeys, and like helping Natasha lose 100 pounds, which clearly she did. That's all on her. But like, if she never joined me, that wouldn't, like, yeah, it blows my mind. So we work out, we do our personal development, we invite people. Don't worry, it can be scary, but people are really nice. And then the last thing we do is our fourth vital behavior is recognition. So we recognize our challengers. We recognize our coaches. So any successes that people experience, we recognize them. And not only that, but the company recognizes us for our work. So we get like free prizes all the time. We get shirts, we get samples. We even get like personal development seminars from Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote the book Eat, Pray, Love, John C. Maxwell, like all of these amazing mentors. We actually get access to live webinars with them. So honestly, no matter what your goal is, I'm going to finish up here quickly. No matter what your goal is, we have people on the team that have a goal just to cover their Shakeology every month in commission. We have people on the team that just want to put money aside to pay down debt or to take their family on vacation. And then we have people that have a goal to earn a 6-figure income. So I'll be fully transparent with you guys. My first month as a coach, I earned $172. Actually, I think the first 3 weeks I didn't earn anything. And then I earned $172. And tomorrow we have so we get paid every week. I've never really said my pay on this call, but anyway, so tomorrow, it feels a little awkward. So tomorrow I have like my pay for the week is $800, but I also have a $1,000 bonus that will be deposited tomorrow for helping people, which is pretty insane. And that's for a week. And I started at $0. Everybody starts at 0. And if you're consistent and you're willing to put in the work, and it takes consistency and hard work, freaking things can happen, right? So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to hand it over to Erin, who just started like 4 months ago. And she's going to talk about how you earn an income. And yeah, take it away.
Cool. Thanks. Hey guys. So like Lindsay said, my name's Erin. I'm going to kind of touch on a bit of a few things that she kind of already mentioned. But before I get started and what I'm going to talk about, I kind of just wanted to share my feelings so far as a coach. So basically, this job is life-changing. I mean, it might sound cliche, and maybe it is, and guaranteed you'll hear it from every single coach. And guaranteed when you start, you will be saying it too, because it truly is. Like, you're part of this amazing community with supportive people who basically become your best friends. I mean, I've had lots of jobs that are great, and I still do, and I have great team members, but nothing compares to like the excitement you feel every day to wake up and to keep pushing and to dig deeper and to know that you have the support of awesome people around you. So, on to what I'm going to talk about. A big question we often get is, how do you make money? How do you earn an income? And before I kind of get into that, I just want to put the disclaimer out there that Beachbody and us do not guarantee a specific income. Everyone makes different incomes, and you're not going to make a lot right out of the bat. So how do we, and I also have notes here too, so if you see me looking down, that's why. So how it really works is by starting a commitment. You're making a commitment to yourself, you're making a commitment to your journey, and you're making a commitment to helping other people get healthy. And when you make a commitment and you show that you're committed, you do this by sharing your story and your fitness journey with other people, basically through social media. Everyone's story is a little different. You'll notice that. Yes, we might use the same type of products and follow the same type of meal plan, but everyone makes it work for themselves and their lifestyle. And by sharing that, it's what will get people interested in what you're doing. It is what people will be able to relate to by sharing your story. So some people have kids and they share how busy they are and they have to get up early. Some other people share how, you know, they just want to make some extra cash on the side because they don't have kids, but they want to go on trips. Everyone is different, and being relatable is what people are going to be interested in. They're going to want to become your friends. They're going to want to start joining your challenges, and they're going to start putting their trust in you. So by building a relationship and building trust is where you're going to start to grow your business. So yes, once you have a trusting relationship, these people are definitely going to become your challengers. They're going to want to rock the boot camps with you to feel awesome. So this is where you're going to start earning money. When people decide that they want to join a challenge, that makes them committed to purchasing a Beachbody product. So whether that's a Beachbody on demand or a challenge pack, whenever they do a purchase, you will be earning a commission off that. And a commission can be anywhere from 25 to 40%. And I think in some cases higher. People can correct me if I'm wrong. But that's initially how you will earn an income. You'll also earn an income if your challengers or clients decide that they want to try a different Beachbody product. So a product such as a 3-day refresh, the performance line, if they're not into the shakes, they want to try something else, you will also earn a cash commission off of that. And a little side bonus, as a coach, you also receive a 25% discount on all Beachbody products and apparel. And the kicker, you also get 25% off of Lululemon, online and in store. So it's pretty cool. But I think the major way in which to really earn an income is by growing your business, is by building your team. So this can seem pretty overwhelming, but don't worry, that's what we're here for. When you build your team, you will start to earn and receive team bonus cycles. there's a lot to that. It can get confusing, so I'm not going to get into detail about it, but when you join as a coach, you will learn all the ins and outs of that. I'm still learning that. So I'm sure Lindsay's had enough of me asking her all the 10 million questions every day about it. So yeah, when you also build your team, you advance your rank. And so as you advance rank, you will also increase your income. So those are like the major ways that we kind of earn an income as a Beachbody coach. But not only that, yes, income and money is great, but we also get some pretty cool prizes. So each month, if you help 3 to 5 people, you will qualify for what is known as Success Club. And Success Club is basically a recognition program where we receive rewards for all of our hard work and dedication. So I think Lindsay might have mentioned a few, like tank tops, towels, blankets, webinars, team calls, a whole bunch of monthly prizes that you can win, which are pretty cool. And by hitting Success Club, corporate will provide you with leads. And leads basically are people who sign up through the Beachbody website, who don't necessarily sign up through a coach. So that is another way in which you can earn an income and commissions. And you can also earn wicked trips. I have yet to go, but I have, and I will be going to the next summit. So Beachbody every year puts on a summit. It's like a big conference. This year it was in New Orleans, and it looked like so much fun. And next year it will be in Indianapolis. So I'm hoping to be there. I have my ticket. But yeah, so you get amazing trips, and you also get Success Club trips. And this year it's to the Mayan Riviera. So that is pretty cool, because who loves winter? Not me. So yeah, those are pretty much how we earn an income. And it's a pretty sweet gig. I mean, you're helping others, you're working on your own fitness journey and getting healthy. You're earning an income by doing that. You're getting some wicked prizes. But what I always say is consistency is key. And it's kind of funny because I actually just did a personal post on this today about consistency and showing up. What you put into this is what you're going to get out of it. So if you're just in it for the discount, great. But if you're in it for the bigger picture and you want to earn a side income and you want to get rid of your day job, you could do that too, but it takes hard work. But we're here to help you, and it's really not that hard. Anyway, that's all I have. If anyone has anything else they want to add to it, feel free.
No, that was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so basically, yeah, she explained everything. If you guys have questions, just ask after or ask in the chat. Like, don't be shy, because we're here to, we're open books. Who's next? Right? Okay. And I wanted to say too, all the girls talking tonight work full time. They all work actually, Natasha works 6 days a week, I think. Crazy. I work part-time, so I work like 2.5 days a week. So I just wanted to put that out there to put it in perspective. Take it away.
Hey, I'm just going to set my timer so I don't go over for 5 minutes, because we have a strict time limit. Okay, guys. So, hey, I'm Rai. I'm one of the coaches on the team. And as Lindsay said, I also am one of the coaches that works full time. And I also have a toddler, a husband. So I'm busy. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how I make it work as a coach while working full time. And kind of what Erin said as well, there are different kinds of coaches actually. Like there's coaches who sign up just for the discount, which is awesome. And then there are hobby coaches, which I might fall under that category because I'm doing it kind of part-time. And then there are people who can jump in and do it as like a full-time gig, which is also awesome. So whatever your goals are, we can help you with that for sure. So basically what I do is I do what's called a power hour. We all do what's called a power hour on the team. And that includes your workout and the vital behaviors that Lindsay was talking about as well. So your personal development, all of that kind of stuff. And I do all of it within chunks in the day. So I might not do it all sitting down for 1 hour every day. I might do it, I actually wake up at 5:30 in the morning and work out and do my first post of the day and usually check in with my challenge groups then before anyone wakes up. That was something that was really important to me. I didn't want this coaching gig to interfere too much with my life or my family time. And at first it did a little bit just as I was learning, but now I'm finding I'm into a much better groove. I know what I'm doing. I'm being more consistent. I'm just sharing my journey. I'm not overthinking it. Lindsay, you remember I was just overthinking all the time and stressing about it. But within a few weeks, I really got into the groove. And because you're just living this lifestyle, it becomes so easy just to share that and talk to people about it. And I've just gotten better at that. So some of the things that I do, as I mentioned, is I break up my power hour throughout the day. And I might spend a little bit more time planning. So on 1 or 2 nights of the week, I'll plan out my next few months. So when I'm going to do a boot camp, when I might do a free group. So I always have those dates in mind, and that's really important so you're not kind of just all over the place. Those are some of the things that I do, I find. Sorry, I don't have notes. I meant to actually write notes down. But I think just kind of going on what Erin and Lindsay said is when you're living this, it becomes a lot easier to just be consistent and share, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. And my business might grow a little bit slower than people's businesses who spend more time on it. And that's the beauty of being your own boss and being your own CEO, I guess, is that you get to determine how much and how often and how frequent you want to work. So your business might grow a little bit slower, and it may not. It really, really just depends. And that's okay. For me, that's okay because I am putting in 1 hour to 2 hours a day, maybe a little bit longer on the weekend. And I'm happy with that. And I'm totally fine with that. And whatever your goals are or whatever your time frame is per day, I would just say to stick with that. So if I say I'm going to spend 1 hour on this, I'm going to spend 1 hour on it. If I'm going to say between 5 and 8 o'clock, which is when I'm home with my husband and my son, I try to keep my phone off. Not every night, but I do try to keep that time to family time. And I also use my my commuting, Stephen. I also use a lot of my commuting time. That's another thing. I'm lucky in the sense that I take the subway to work and the streetcar to work. So I use that time to do a lot of my Beachbody work as well. So I just use those little pockets of the day. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I'm at about 5 minutes. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. I know I've kind of rambled on. I just try to stay really organized and really focused. And I think that's the main thing, is not letting yourself get too overwhelmed or scrolling too much. That's a big thing. Yeah, I think that's it.
I just want to say that Rye is sitting here saying, oh, my business might grow slower. Her business is amazing. So yeah,
Thanks.
you're doing amazing. You don't give yourself enough credit.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's really however you fit it into your life. If there's a day you don't want to work it, then you don't work it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's kind of the beauty of it. One thing I just wanted to mention that I didn't realize we said, and I know there's some new people on this, is when we say challenge groups, people might be wondering what that is. So basically what we do is we help people get set up with the products, and we give them a private Facebook group for support. So they're in a private Facebook group with other people that are all working on their health and fitness. We have some posts that we put up in there, and we just try to keep everybody motivated. We're basically people's personal cheerleaders, and you never need to do it alone. Lots of the coaches pair up. I know Rye and Natasha and Brianna, they've run their groups together before. Coaches on the team pair up with each other all the time. So just know that you're never alone doing this. Like, we have a whole team that's there for you. Okay, now Natasha's going to talk. Everybody give her a round of applause because she's lost 100 pounds. I have to say that again.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about what coaching isn't. Because I think we have this, I had a mental block in my head when I first started coaching. I had this idea of what coaching would be, and I was very, very wrong. And I'll admit when I was wrong. I was very wrong. But we aren't sales experts like Lindsay and Erin talked about. We have the tools, and we give our clients or the people who are following us tools, but we can't do the workout for them. So we're cheerleading them along the way, but we definitely aren't sales experts, the same way that we aren't nutritionists or personal trainers. Although some people are personal trainers and coaches also, but it's not a requirement. But what you really are doing is that you're sharing your journey. And so you don't need to be a professional for that. We have training for that. We do mentorship, and there's weekly team calls. There's always education that's happening, because you're not expected to know everything off the bat. All you're expected to do is really share about what's working for you and what your journey is about, and get people excited about your journey. One thing that really tripped me up when I first started was the idea, I felt like I needed to be at my goal. I needed to have my 6-pack. I needed to have like all the weight loss before people would start to follow me. And I was clearly wrong. So when I first started coaching, I had lost about 30 pounds or so, but the rest of the weight that I lost was as a coach. And that was really hard for me, because I think I had a lot of internal issues, a lot of body image issues that I had never dealt with. And coaching allowed me to do that. Coaching kind of forced me to do that, and talk about that openly to kind of help other people who are going through the same thing. But doing that journey is what people want to follow. They don't necessarily want to follow someone who's at the end of their journey. That's what makes you relatable to your tribe or your type of people. And those are the people that are going to want to follow you. And it just became my story, right? As my journey started to go and change, my story changed. So what started with, a lot of mental health stuff with postpartum turned into physical changes. And now it's kind of going back into the whole mental health and internal changes that I want to see now that I'm getting closer to what my goal weight will be. And like Lindsay and Erin talked about already, it's not just about the physical transformations, right? It's also about the mental transformations or the inner transformations, and those are just as important as the external ones. And oftentimes will help you relate to other people that aren't on a physical journey, but maybe they're on an emotional journey or a mental journey. And so just like how your business will grow and change, your journey is going to grow and change as you do. And that's what people are attracted to, because you're relatable to that. For me, what coaching is, like if I think about what coaching actually is someone who is a leader, who wants to lead people or help people or move people towards their better self. It's someone who wants to inspire, but also share about what's working for them, but also what's hard for them, because again, that's what makes you relatable. Talking about the hardships, it's not always easy, right? And I think it makes you more relatable when you talk about those things and you tell people it's not always easy, but what you're doing to help yourself through those times. And I think the biggest thing is that you want to help people, right? Like I remember how stuck I felt. I remember how, broken is a word I used a lot. I felt very broken. And the thought of not sharing this with other people and helping others who may have been feeling the same way that I did or stuck in the same way that I did, I think that's awful, right? Like I want to share that with people and I want to help them and I don't want them to feel the way that I felt. So if I can help them in a small way just by sharing what I'm doing, that makes me feel all the feels. So basically just coaching is an everyday person. It's an everyday person who is just sharing about their life and sharing about what's working for them and helping other people achieve the same things. And that's it. Really. Did you have anything else, Lindsay, that you think I should add?
I can always talk. So I just wanted to say, like, you sit here and you'll hear us talk about what we do and like clearly how passionate we are about it. We absolutely love it. But I just want you to know, like, we did not start here. Like, I guarantee every single one of us, when we put up that first post saying like, well, we're a coach now, like we probably drank a glass of wine before we did it. Because it's scary. You are putting yourself out there. You don't know what to expect. It's something brand new, but I am telling you, it is rewarding. And the other thing too, you're probably thinking, and this is like a huge a huge thing I get when I talk to people about coaching. And I was like this too. I don't know enough people. I could never find a few, like even 3 people to help. But like we have social media and you can connect with so many people and it's free. Like the 90% of the people that have joined me on this journey in 2 years, I have never met. I've never met them before. I don't know them. I still have to this day have never met Natasha. I literally talk to her every single day and I feel like I'm her best friend and I haven't met her yet. So Rye, I haven't seen in like 20 some years. And it reconnects you with so many people from your past. Erin was from university like 10, 12 years ago, like, or more than that. Sorry. I won't age us. But it really is crazy. And we have training, we have tools, you have support. We have like a private Facebook group for our team. So like, I don't know all the answers still. I am still learning and growing on this journey. And if ever I have a question, I just post in our team group and I guarantee within a few minutes, like someone has an answer. It's a business where everybody wants to see everyone else succeed. We lift each other up. We become super close friends and we get to go on trips and have a lot of fun. And like the community is amazing. So, I guess like the next thing you're probably wondering is, what do I do or how do you get started? If you've been in a boot camp with us in the past and you've gotten a challenge pack. So a challenge pack gives you all of your workouts on a website for an entire year. It gives you a month of Shakeology. So if you have already gotten a challenge pack in the past, it's free to sign up as a coach. Just saying. It doesn't cost you anything. And then you get the coach discount and you would be a part of the team and you can start helping people. And our job as your mentor is to help you earn back your challenge pack investment in the first month as a coach. So that would be to help 3 people and you would earn back the cost of your challenge pack. So what does a challenge pack cost? So if you've never been in one of our boot camps, when I say boot camp, it also is challenge group. We all kind of call it something different. Basically, you've been in a 30-day group with us where we've helped you get some fitness results and we've supported you. If you've never been a part of a group, the startup cost, so I built my business on a $186 challenge pack. You never need to buy product. You don't need to stock anything. You don't need to do freaking home parties. 99% of this job is done behind the computer. So even if you are an introvert, like I am much more comfortable talking like this. I used to have to go to like corporate meetings with corporate people and sit in boardrooms, and I was not like this because I'm behind a computer. It's a lot different. So it's $186. And if anything, if you try out coaching and you're like, nope, not for me, then cancel. There's no contract. You're not tied into anything. I personally would have never, ever done this if my coach was like, oh, it's $186 and you have to pay and do all this for a whole year. No, thank you. But it's not. There's no commitment. There's no nothing. You can go through some training, and if you don't like it, you can stop. Or you might fall in love with it. And that's what I always tell people. I'm like, what if you don't do it? You'll never know. But what if you decide to just take a leap of faith and try it and it changes your life? Because I tell you right now, it's had a pretty big effect on myself and my family. And I know the people that I've invited and the people on our team, like our team extends all the way to Oregon and Texas. And now we're opening up in the UK on the 19th of this month. So that is an entire market that Beachbody hasn't even been to yet. And that is like a huge business opportunity. And we get to share it with everybody in the UK now. So that is basically what you get. What you see is what you get. We've become super close friends. We have a lot of fun doing this. Our team ranges from 19-year-olds to 57-year-olds. We are mainly women. We have 2 dudes on our team. Dave and Justin, they're pretty awesome. And like I said, we're all over North America. We have a lot of fun doing this. And we're pretty much open books, guys. So if you have questions, let us know. But just know that if you decide to give this a go, you're not alone. And oh, nice. Just know that you're not alone, and there's training, and we do a training group, and you have a mentor, and there are message threads to help you and answer your questions, because there will be a million, because I always had a million too. But yeah, does anybody have anything else to add? We kept it under, we have 3 minutes left on the call. We kept it under. We did better this time. Anything? No? Any questions? No? Okay. Well, if you do, just reach out to us. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I keep repeating myself. I just want you guys to know we didn't start where we are. I'm going to stop talking now. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are catching the recording, this is recording now, so you might be watching the recording. If you have questions, just send us a message and we will answer everything and anything. Okay, guys. Bye.